Hello students, welcome to my channel. This is Dr. Sumit Bakshi. In this video, I will talk about what is median, quartile, decile and percentile and how to calculate all these. To start with median, let's say I have a data set. First, I need to arrange this data set into ascending or descending order. Let's say I've arranged this data set in ascending order. Then median is the middle point of this data set. 50% of the data lie below this point and 50% of the data lie above this point. That is called median. To calculate median, there are different formulas for odd data set and for even data set. Let's say for odd data set, I have a formula which is n plus 1 by 2th term. Median is what? N plus 1 by 2th term. This is my odd data set in which I have 11 terms and this is in the ascending order. If this is not in ascending order, first I need to arrange this data set into ascending order and then I need to calculate this n plus 1 by 2th term. Now total number of terms in this data set are 11. That means n is 11 here. 11 plus 1 by 2th term. This is 6th term. That means 6th term is my median. This is 6th term. This is my median here. Median is 6 in this case. Next, for even data set, there is a formula which is average of n by 2th term and n by 2 plus 1th term. N by 2th term and n by 2 plus 1th term. I need to calculate average of these two terms. For in case of my data set is even. Now in this case the n is 10. Total number of terms are 10. This is 10 by 2th term and 10 by 2 plus 1th term. This is 5th and 6th term. What I need to do? I need to calculate average of 5th and 6th term. This is 5th term, this is 6th term. That means I need to calculate average of 5 and 6, which is 5.5. Now in this case my median is 5.5. Now next, moving towards quartile. Quartile is same as median, but in case of median we divide the data set into two equal parts. In case of quartile we divide the data set into four equal parts, which is there are three quartiles, Q1, Q2 and Q3. Q1 is lowest quartile, which is first quartile. Q2 is second quartile and Q3 is upper quartile, or you can say third quartile. In case of Q1, 25% of data lie below the point and 75% of data lie above this point. Q2 is same as median. 50% of the data lie below this and 50% of the data lie above this. In case of Q3, which is upper quartile, 75% of the data lie below Q3 and 25% of the data lie above Q3. Now there are two ways to calculate quartile. First is, as I have calculated median, this is same data set and median was 6. We have calculated median in this data set. It was 6. Now to split the data set through the median. This is first part and this is second part. Median of this data set will be Q1 and median of this data set will be Q3, because quartile divides the whole data set into four equal parts. So Q1 will be median of this data set and Q3 will be median of this data set. Let's assume this is as complete data set and calculate the median of this data set. Again, two numbers below this and two numbers above this. This will be the median of this data set, which is Q1. So Q1 will be 4 here. Same way in this data set, assume it as complete data set, two numbers below this and two numbers above this. This will be median of this data set, or you can say Q3, which is 8. Now same with the even data set, as we calculated median of this data set, which was 5.5. So median was 5.5, which will lie somewhere here. Now divide the, or you can say split this data set into two parts through median. This is one part and this is second part. In the same way, median of this part will be Q1 and median of this part will be Q3. and for Q2 this is same as median. In this case also Q2 is same as median. Now this is one data set, complete data set. Median will be two numbers below and two numbers above. Median will be 4, or you can say Q1 will be 4. In this case, two numbers below this and two numbers above this. Median will be 8, or you can say Q3 will be 8 and Q2 is same as median. Sorry, Q2. Q2 is same as median. Now there is another method. Now there is another way to calculate quartile by using the formula Qi I n plus 1 by fourth term. 4 means we are dividing the whole data set into 4 equal parts. That's why 4 is here in this formula. By using this formula, I can calculate Q1, Q2 or Q3. For Q1, there will be 1. For Q2, here it is 2. For Q3, here is 3. Rest is n plus 1 by fourth term. For odd data set, I can calculate Q1, which is n plus 1 by 4. Here n is 11 plus 1 by 4, which is 12 by 4 means third term. My Q1 is third term here. Third term is 4. That means my Q1 is 4. But what if I not get the integer here in this case? If I'll not get the integer, here I got the integer third term. That is direct third term I calculated as 4. What if I'll not get the integer here? Let's say for even data set, the formula is same. Qi I n plus 1 by fourth term. But for even data set, let me calculate Q1 again. Q1 is, now I have n 10. This is even data set. 10 plus 1 divided by 4, which is 11 by 4, or you can say 2.75th term. Now what is this 2.75th term? I cannot calculate directly 2.75th term. The quartile, what is the quartile there? Now 2.75 means it will lie in between somewhere second and third term. To calculate that, I need to use the formula Q1. Here Q1 is second term plus 0.75. Now it lies between second and third. That's why I do third term minus second term. So second term here is 3. This is second term 3 plus 0.75. Third term is 4 and again second term is 3. 4 minus 3. It will be 3.75. So this will be my Q1. In case of I'll not get integer here, I need to use this formula. Now moving to decile. Decile is which divides the whole data set into 10 equal parts. Now D5 will be same as median, which divides the whole data set into 2 equal parts, D5. Decile divides the whole data set into 10 equal parts. To calculate decile, again for both the data set odd and even, we have the similar formula, which is di I n plus 1 divided by 10. Now why it is 10? Because decile divides the data into 10 equal parts. Now by using this formula, I can calculate anything, d1, d2, d3 and so on. I can calculate anything. Now moving to percentile. Percentile is which divides the whole data set into 100 equal parts. That means P50 will be its middle point, or you can say it as second quartile or median. All these will be same for one data set. Again, P25 means 25% of data lie below this point, which will be same as first quartile. And P75 will be 75% of data lie below this point, which will be same as third quartile or Q3. Now many students get confused between percentile and percentage. These two terms are entirely different. Percentile is, you have heard many times that a student got 75 percentile or 70 percentile. That means if a student got 70 percentile, that means 70% students scored below that student and 30% students scored above that student. That 70 percentile means 70 percentage is different and 70 percentile is different. 70 percentile means 70% students scored below and 30% student scored above that student. I hope you understand this. Now, how to calculate percentile? Again, we have similar formula, Pi n plus 1 divided by 100. Now why it is 100? Because percentile is which divides the data into 100 equal parts. Now you can understand the similar formula we have used for quartile, decile and percentile. In case of quartile, here it was 4 because quartile which divides the data into 4 equal parts. For decile, it was 10 because decile divides the whole data set into 10 equal parts. For percentile, here it is 100 which divides the whole data set into 100 equal parts. So we can calculate any percentile by using this formula. Let me give you one example. Let's say I need to calculate P39, 39th percentile. Here it will be 39 multiplied by n plus 1 divided by 100th term. P39 is 39. For odd data set, if I am calculating, it will be 11 plus 1, which is 12 divided by 100. When I'll calculate it, it will be 4.68 term. As I have discussed earlier, what is 4.68? It will lie in between 4th term and 5th term. Somewhere in between these two terms. So to calculate it, I need to use the formula P39 4th term plus 0.68 and in bracket what you will do, 5th term minus 4th term. Now 4th term is 4 here, which is 4, 0.68, 5th term is 5th and 4th term is again 4, 5 minus 4, which is 4.68. Our P39 is 4.68. Now you can practice as much as you can. You can calculate any percentile by using this formula. I hope you find this video helpful. If you like the video, give thumbs up, do share with your friends and subscribe to Dr. Sumit Bakshi. Thank you.